This is the last of a series in which I show some of the interior features and some exterior of the new Dodge Challenger that I got the other day, 2016 model. Those little slits in the hood are actually functional, and I like the color. It's a dark black with no metal flake that I see, and a 3.6 liter variable valve timing engine, which has a little over 300 horsepower, and it's very responsive. It's really surprised me. With the 8-speed automatic transmission, it really takes off when you need it to. And it has good gas mileage. Last trip I took, really the only sizable trip, but did 28.2 miles per gallon. The top max that they suggest is 30, so that's really good. And the car only now has, I got it with like 12 miles on the odometer, now has about 300. Everything's very neat. The battery's in the trunk. So there you see the poles for the battery if you have to charge it, the plus there, and then that aluminum or metal piece there is attached to the frame, so that's the negative pole. And really there's no reason to have a battery in the under the hood necessarily. I've had that plastic cover off of the engine to get a good look and to spruce up the engine compartment a bit. Now I just close the hood and get to see more of the car. There you see the projector headlamps, and right next to it is the turn signal light. Down below is the driving light. I really like the front end of the car, and you really can see how it's related to the early Challengers. Gas cap is neat, and I love those wheels. Very nice. And it has keyless entry and keyless start by a push button. And taking a look in the car here, at the far left there, at the bottom, is the headlight, automatic headlight controls. And look at this. This has to do with the steering wheel itself. And that knob is kind of like the power seat knob. It moves the steering wheel in and out and up and down. So it's very adjustable. And the first time I've ever had a power adjustable steering wheel. And that left stalk controls the wipers and the windshield washers and turn signals. And here, those arrows control the screens that you're going to see in a minute. Down below, it controls the hands-free telephone. Over on the other side, it has to do with the speed control. There are a lot of different settings there. I just leave it on automatic, but you press it and it also has the driving lights. And on the left is the tach, and on the right is the speedometer. Those other two controls are intensity, I think, for the interior lights, and the button on the far right has to do with opening the trunk. Again, if you have the key in your pocket, you can go back to the trunk and there's a little button to push and it opens. So now we take a look at the cluster. And we're going to take a look now at the screen, touch screen. And here are some controls down below it that has to do with the radio and emergency flasher. And you also have a ride control. It makes the car more like a track car than cruiser. On the other side, I'm attempting to show you there are radio controls on the other side of the steering wheel. Now, you see the shifter there. It's an 8-speed automatic, and if you put it all the way down at the bottom there, you can manually control the shifts of the transmission, going up higher or down lower, which is a neat feature. There's the push-button start and stop. You're going to see some of the controls there. That's the radio, whole bunch of controls. There is navigation there. There's a rear parking camera, heater and air conditioner controls. It's automatic for the temperature maintenance. There's a bin for glasses. There is a control for the door openers. You got 3 different ones. And press a button and the voila, the glass at the top there, the sliding roof there opens up and closes, which is really neat. And you've got emergency connect there, which I don't have set up yet. Uconnect, they call it. Press a button, then you get somebody, an emergency. It has vanity mirror on both sides that's lighted. Now here are the various functions in that central part. That's showing you the tire pressure on each individual tire. And I should have scrolled through, they have gauges that have to do with oil pressure, oil temperature, I think, ammeter, volts, and so forth, messages, all kinds of stuff. And the speedometer in numerals, if you want it, either miles per hour or kilometers per hour. Fuel economy. Now, as I mentioned, you're going to see almost no miles per gallon just sitting, but here's 24.5. Actually, on the trip it was 28.2, which, as I said, I'm very pleased. Up on the right-hand side, you see the quadrants on the automatic transmission, and then you see the couple gauges, so forth. So you can set it up pretty much the way you want. A lot of gadgets. I haven't tried the changing the ride and shifting characteristics yet. There you see the backup camera. And of course the Sirius radio, it shows you even the album cover, plus the name of the artist and the tune, so pretty complete. All right. So now I'm showing you the door controls and locks and mirror adjustments. And there are the seat controls on the power seat on the driver's side. That's the lumbar support. They're heated and they are ventilated. There's the console, of course, and cup holder. Back seats are very nice, commodious. I mean, of the 3 pony cars, this probably has the biggest back seat, most room, and there's a center cushion that comes down, and also I have a couple water spots I'm removing right now. Can't stand water spots. And the backs of the back seats fold down, so you have a space between the back seat and the luggage compartment. Now we're going to open that. And they're nice LED taillights too, by the way, which I will show you. I'm turning on the lights so you can see those LED taillights. And there they are. Okay. Now, since the trunk is open, we're going to take a look inside, and I have a few things in there, but it's a large space. And the spare and the battery lie underneath that mat. Okay. Now we're going to the, those wheels. I really like those wheels too, by the way. There you see the halos around the lights. And the side mirrors are heated, of course. And so you can rearrange the parking in the garage. The 09 now is up to the right. I'm sorry, the 08. The 09 is going bye-bye. That was traded for this. So the automatic 08 Mustang is still there. California Special. And it's still looking good. And in the other garage is the 88, the white Mustang GT convertible. And there's the Edge, the 2014 Edge. So that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I think the car was a good buy, and I think I'll really enjoy